Alrighty, folks. We're going to go Pats today. I go see a surgeon Wednesday, or actually a consult, and they'll send, refer me to surgeon. I gotta have a CAT scan done. Both shoulders are actually injured, but this one, ridiculous. So I figured, I was just watching a Rolling Stones documentary from 67 to 69, and I didn't finish it, but I just figured my wife's still in bed. She's been really whacked with the flu and everything. She's coming out the other end of it now, but she's sleeping right now, so I don't know what volume this is at. It's on a dirty, nasty something. Let me... Gain's not even on 2, so on this particular voicing, it's dirty. This is tuned down a whole step. I'll be able to do a little lesson here, and it'll start hurting so bad that I can't bear it. So I'll do this video. I'm just going to call it like blues and rock type licks. All right, and again, the guitar's tuned down a whole step. So this E chord is actually D. Alright, so here we go. Blues type, rock type licks. You're not just your regular minor pentatonic. Having trouble holding the pick and can't have trouble playing the notes. So you're just your regular pentatonic for blues or rock. Right? So there's your basic pentatonic, and please, I apologize for the hackage. It's a struggle to play, but I want to teach, so I don't care about the suckage. And then you got what's called, I call the Dorian flavor, where you got... E Dorian is really the scale blocks of D major. That's what it is. So when I play to something and I want the E Dorian flavor, I just go all the notes of D major, So you got a D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. But if you lean towards the E note, you're just adding in that F sharp note and the C sharp. But what I also do with that one, when I play Dorian flavor a lot, I just might add just the F sharp note, but and the rest just pentatonic. They bend's too easy, that's why I overbent it. Because this is 9s tuned down a whole step. Just to make it less stressful for me to play. So I'm just playing E minor pentatonic, but I've added an F sharp note in. And again, this is a whole step down, so my E is a D, really. sounds cool adding that one extra note in there. And I'll just like do variations of that F sharp like I just did here by bending it a little. So I'll goof around on the whole fretboard when I feel like it, and I'll do just that little Dorian-ish flavor for a little while, maybe 5 minutes. And mix it up with the minor pentatonic. Then another one is, my hand's ice cold because of circulation. I've got a torn bicep, the tendons and muscles in the rotator, in the shoulder. So the hand's all ice cold right now. And it's all red right at the joint here. And how I know the bicep is torn is I just did a little flex in the mirror, and this one's normal, and this one don't do anything. It's got a big gap there. Alright, so then this is what I call the Mixolydian flavor licks. This is for blues or rock. And I'm just using the E minor the E for the example. Do it in any key. And again, I'm tuned down a whole step. So the Mixolydian flavor would be your minor pentatonic, but with a major third instead of the minor third. That's my favorite mode. That Mixolydian, E Mixolydian, is all the scale positions of A major. So I can play any of the scale blocks that's all A major. F sharp, natural minor, which don't sound like it makes any sense, but to that E chord. And I mix it in with the minor pentatonic. I might do some of the Mixolydian like this. But then down at the end here, when I finish that phrase, I'll just do the minor third. It's making it more interesting. That's your Mixolydian. Again, my all-time favorite mode. But I play in all modes, you know. I mean, a natural, just pure minor, you know. The natural minor. But, and again, in this case, I might do a riff where I did like with the Dorian. In this case, with the natural minor riff, I might leave out the C note. But then I might throw it in somewhere like this, if I'm creating a phrase. Then I might throw in this, throw the C in here. So anything in the, all the 7 modes. I'll goof around with them for a little bit each, you know. But I'll goof around. I'll pick one and I'll do little ideas with it on the whole fretboard, not just in 1 or 2 spots. The whole fretboard. This is E natural minor, which is G major, all the scale blocks. So I can play in the C position because there's in E minor, there's a C. The whole key with all of this to become a really good player is everything, anything. Whether it's the pentatonic, whole fretboard. Learn that one thing from the stem to stern. The minor scale from stem to stern. Any minor scale comes from a major key. So the E minor comes from G major. So you take all the scale blocks of G major. You can hear it as you do each block. You get them down on all 6 strings. I can go anywhere I want and play to that E minor. And then any bar chord or any kind of chord, little thing, dyad I do, all I gotta do is just stay with the notes in that particular key that I'm playing to, you know. I'm just playing E minor, that's D, C, that's also a flavor out of E minor. There you go, a little lesson on it. Again, I'm tuned down a whole step, so this, my hand's ice cold. This E is actually D. I just did it for now because of the pain I'm dealing with, and for ease of playing. So there you go, various blues and rock licks. They could be used in either or. A little Mixolydian right there. And when I do if I was playing to like a 1-4, like an E to A, while it's on the 1, I do a Mixolydian. While it's going. And then when it goes to the 4 chord, I'll do E Dorian. Okay, so there you go. Mixolydian over the 1. When it goes to the A. That's enough. I just wanted to do a little lesson just to Another little tidbit out there, you know. Have a good day, folks. Go Patriots!